Hi everyone, I'm Alan from Newlands Nursery and welcome to today's 5-minute Friday, and actually this goes out on New Year's Eve, so I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve and have had a lovely Christmas. And if you're not going to do this on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day seems like the perfect time to take cuttings of this fantastic scented geranium. If you've never grown them before, they are fantastic plants. They work as houseplants, they work as plants to grow on the patio or in the garden. They really are very, very versatile. You get the benefit of growing a geranium, and some of them have got fantastic flowers as well, but you get beautiful scents from them. So whether you're going to brush past them or cook with them or use them in drinks, they really are a very versatile group of plants to grow. So we're going to take cuttings from this. This is a relatively old plant we've had around for a long time. And the beginning of the year, January, is the traditional time that on the nursery we always used to take cuttings of geraniums, both geraniums, I say geraniums, pelargoniums or scented geraniums. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a cutting from this just so we can grow more plants, and this is a fantastically scented one. So you'll want more of your plants, and it's a good way to learn how to take cuttings. So I'm going to take it from this top stem here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just here, just above this section here, just above this leaf node. So just here is a leaf node, and we're just going to cut like that. Okay, nice clean cut, nice sharp pair of scissors or a scalpel is ideal, a sharp knife, propagation knife. And once I've done that, as long as it doesn't jump away, I'm just going to take this leaf off. So we're going to plant this stem underneath the compost. So I'm just going to cut it off like that, so we can discard that leaf, which you could use to make a nice tea. And that is our cutting. So it's as simple as that. That's the bit we're going to plant. So let's fill this cell tray with some compost. So I'm using a multi-purpose compost. So I'm just going to plant that in there. This is the one that we use for nearly all of our cuttings and seeds. With scented geraniums you can always add a little bit of loam in it, so that would be something like a John Innes, just a little bit in there, not much, sort of 10%, tiny amount, gives it a can often help something like this. So just going to scrape that flat and just tap it down. So if it sinks, I'll just top it up. Okay, and obviously when you're taking cuttings, I know I'm only taking one, but that's, to be honest, just for the video. When you're taking cuttings, take more than one. It's very, very rare, if not almost impossible, to get 100% germination. So the more cuttings you take, the more likely you're going to get plants from it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab my cutting just there, and we'll go for this front cell tray. Just going to put a nice big hole in the centre there. That will mean that I'm not pushing it down into the compost. I don't want to bruise this end, so we just want to place that in just like that, and then tuck the compost around it, not pushing down. I always get worried that when I'm doing videos that potentially it looks like I'm really packing it down. I'm not, I'm just gently tucking it in. And then we grab our trusted watering can and give it a nice water. At this stage you want it nice and moist, nice and wet. The compost wants to hold a nice lot of water. That will really help the roots start and really help this plant take off. So I'm sort of watering it, letting it sink in, watering it again and letting it sink in. Simple as that. Obviously you'd be watering more than that, and if you take, well, there's 9 cells in here. If you took 9 cuttings from this, you don't need to water each one as you go, unless you're going to take all day to take the cuttings. Just take your cuttings, make your holes, put them in, and then water the whole tray afterwards. So this wants to go, if you haven't got a heated greenhouse, I would recommend a conservatory or a windowsill. would be ideal, and somewhere where it's going to get a little bit of light as well. So don't put it on a north facing window or anything like that. South facing window would be perfect, but like I said, conservatory would be absolutely ideal to get this to start root, and before you know it, it'll start rooting and you'll have another plant. So if you've got any questions at all, as always, get in contact. We're here to help. See you soon.